Yngwie Malmsteen first took up guitar at around age 12 to start a band. Inspired by classical composers like Niccolo Paganini and Johann Sebastian Bach, that influence can be heard in the vast majority of Malmsteen's playing. Even his cover of the Beatles track Magical Mystery Tour features tons of classical style noodling from the perhaps appropriately titled compilation album Butchering the Beatles, a head-bashing tribute. Anyway, given how much speedster soloing he does, it seems Yngwie Malmsteen never felt that the guitar was limiting him as a songwriter or composer, or as a player, of course. Though some will always criticize shred guitar, it's undeniable that some people switch to electric guitar due to music like his, and he's been an active force in music since 1978. In the early 1980s, he also co-founded the aptly titled band Yngwie J. Malmsteen's Rising Force. He was the principal songwriter of the group, of course, and, of course, the main musician. Altogether, Malmsteen has released 22 solo studio albums and earned 1 platinum and 2 gold album certifications in Japan. On that note, Malmsteen seems to be big in Japan. For example, the 1984 Alcatraz live album, Live Sentence, was recorded in Japan. He hasn't yet quit releasing music either, as his last studio album was released in 2021, or the same year that I made this little YouTube video about him. Though I mentioned that Yngwie Malmsteen is big in Japan, it obviously doesn't mean he's ignored everywhere else. As Wikipedia notes, his song Rising Force won the Guitar Players Award for Best Rock Album and was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rock Instrumental, reaching number 60 on the Billboard album chart. So if you've ever read Guitar Player magazine, you know that they have awards. So does Guitar World, for that matter, but in this case, he won Guitar Player. So that stuff counts for something, obviously. So whether you love the man or not, or love shred guitar or despise it, you still have to admit that he has left his mark on guitar playing and on music. Will he be immortalized to the extent of Paganini or Bach, or even, dare say, somebody like Jimi Hendrix? Probably not. But we wouldn't have nearly as many speedster show-off guitarists were it not for people like him. And you might say those people are cluttering up YouTube and they make playing for the song look like a cardinal sin. And, I'm tempted to agree with you, but at the same time, I do actually enjoy some shred guitar. I have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes it can be over the top and no more musical than just like noise. But other times, there are some even emotionally compelling shred guitar pieces that I've heard, especially from Buckethead, and I'll probably make a video about him at some point, like way off in the future. But the point is, Yngwie was he played a part in bringing this sort of playing kind of to the forefront, even though now it's sort of on the back burner. It's taken the backseat to pop music and all that kind of stuff. But obviously in the 1980s, this kind of stuff was way more prominent. And part of that is because of people like him and, of course, Eddie Van Halen and Steve Vai and all kinds of people like that. But anyway, I think I've said enough about him. I've gone over some of the very basics. And, you can go ahead and tell me what are your thoughts on Yngwie Malmsteen and shred guitar. And have a nice day.